Today we have a massive ring full of wrestling figures. We got WWE, AEW, and more. Now this isn't my full collection. I just grabbed some random ones out of my collection, put them in the ring, thought it would be fun. Let's go. We have the Street Fighter Rey Mysterio figure. I think this is one of my favorite figures ever and my favorite Rey. Next we have the Retirement Tour Cena Elite. I got this figure last year. Took me a minute to get it out in the wild, but I got it. Here's one of my favorite AEW figures. It's one of my favorite figures in general. This Kenny Omega. This gear is amazing. The gear he wore when he went against Bryan Danielson. Just one of my coolest looking figures out of my entire collection. Next, we have an Elite Asuka, one of my favorite women's wrestlers right now and ever. I need to get more Asuka figures. Next, we have my personal GOAT, AJ Styles. This is my favorite AJ figure that I have. The OC black and red figure. Awesome. Let's get down here a little bit. We got a Earthquake Elite. Really cool figure. Underrated figure, in my opinion. I just got this figure a couple days ago at a figure store. We got a Brian Pillman basic with the 4 Horsemen red gear. I love it. I've been looking for a Brian Pillman for a minute. Here we have one of the older figures out of my collection. We have a Kurt Hawkins. Another older figure, but it's held up well. We have a Elite Mankind, one of my favorite figures ever. I really love it. Best Mankind figure. I have one of the most popular WWE superstars right now. This Trick Williams Chase main event series figure. I think it's a lot better than the regular. Really excited that I have this figure. I made a full video on this figure if you want to see more of it. But we have the Ultimate Edition Uncle Howdy. I was so glad when I found this at the store. Go watch my full video on it. I did say that I just grabbed some random figures. Here's proof of it. We have a basic Reggie or Reginald. One of my favorite figures in my collection. Ultimate Edition CM Punk with the Bret Hart inspired gear. I love it. Next, we have the Revival Scott Dawson Dash Wilder, now known as FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler. He's going to go against Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match at WrestleMania 42. We have Ultimate Edition Jacob Fatu. Two of my favorite wrestlers from the NXT Black and Gold era. We have Pete Dunne and Adam Cole. I wish they would do more with Pete Dunne in WWE right now. We have an Elite Wes Lee with the awesome looking MSK gear. I never got the Nash Carter, but I love this one. Next, we have a main event series Gunther. If you're wondering why he's wearing a world title, it's because he's the world champion in my figure company that I do off camera. If you want to see that on camera, comment. One of my personal goats, we have an Elite Terry Funk. Love this figure. I was thinking about getting another one to do a custom MJF with. Second Rey Mysterio of the video, we have the Top Picks Rey Mysterio. Really awesome figure, one of my favorite Rey figures. We have a main event series Obafemi. He cut an amazing promo on Raw last night. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch that. We have a main event series Solo Sikoa. I'm pretty mad he doesn't have a spot on WrestleMania this year. I don't think he ever has, actually. Two of my favorite wrestlers in the world right now, Ricky Saints or Ricky Starks and Ethan Page. I think these two are the future of WWE. We have a Elite Rocky Johnson, really nice looking figure with the yellow trunks. We have a basic Swerve Strickland or Isaiah Swerve Scott. I really miss Keith Lee, man. I hope he comes back soon. Maybe we could see him back in AEW this year, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Freaking love Keith Lee, though. We have a main event series, Logan Paul. Let's go ahead and get that out of here because I don't like Logan. Now, we got my favorite wrestler, Finn Balor. This is an Elite Demon Balor, older figure of mine. So excited to see that the Demon is coming back for WrestleMania this year. We have a basic Sin Cara. I love this figure. The blue and yellow is awesome. We have an Elite Series Farouk or Ron Simmons. Really nice looking figure. We got a Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. Two of the most popular wrestlers in the figure community, so I'm going to show them at the same time. We have Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior, also one of my favorite figures in my entire collection. Love the freaking gear on this figure. Love it. Another one of my favorite figures, we have a Ricochet. He wore this in his North American title match with Adam Cole. We have a Jax, Mr. Kennedy or Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson, whatever you want to call him. Very underrated pro wrestler. Would like to see an Elite of him. Two of the best big men in wrestling history, Andre and Big Show. He's been killing in AEW recently. Tommaso Ciampa, one of my favorite wrestlers today. Hope he can win that TNT title soon. We have a main event series, Damian Priest, spot on. I love this figure. Another older figure of mine, we have an Elite Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Comment down below if you remember him. AEW figure, we have a Darby Allin, one of my favorite wrestlers today. Just beat Andrade at Dynasty. He'll be facing MJF on Dynamite. One of my biggest inspirations for content creation, actually, and probably is for a bunch of other content creators, we have a Maven figure, known as Maven Huffman. We have another Jax. We have a Tommy Dreamer Jax figure. Really awesome figure here. We have an Elite Shinsuke Nakamura. I freaking love Shinsuke Nakamura, and I love this figure. We got an older basic of mine, a Dominic Dijakovic or a Dijak. I wish they made an Elite of him. Just got this figure a few days ago at the same place I got the Brian Pillman. We have an Eddie Kingston. I got this figure for $10, and it came with all the accessories as well. Freaking great deal there. I got this figure on a trip to Monday Night Raw last year. We have a main event series, Andre Chase, at a Walmart before I went to Monday Night Raw. We have a Jax Carlito. Still looking to get a Elite Carlito, but I think this figure does the job. It's perfect. We have an Ultimate Edition Lex Luger, one of my favorite legends in WWE. Great figure. He just won the Trios titles at Dynasty with Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Those three are my favorite wrestlers in AEW today. We have an Elite Seth Rollins. He'll be taking on Gunther this year at WrestleMania, one of my most anticipated matches at this year's Mania. We have a basic Great Khali. It is very hard to come across a Great Khali figure nowadays, so I'm glad I got this one. We have an Elite Baron Corbin or Happy Corbin. This figure is very underrated. I love the gear on it. It's awesome. We have an AEW figure here. We have a Brody Lee Dark Order figure or Luke Harper. Really awesome looking figure. He just had a 5-star classic in my opinion at Dynasty against Kenny Omega. We have MJF. One of my favorite figures, one of my favorite gears on a figure, we have Axiom. I made a full video on this a while back. Go back and watch that. Took me a minute to get a Yoshitatsu figure, but I went on eBay. I found it. I love this figure. Also, I want to get the Yoshitatsu Elite, but that'll take a while to get. We have a very underrated wrestler, in my opinion. We have an Elite Santos Escobar. I think he should be used a lot more on the main roster, especially with this new character he has in AAA. Next, we have The Rock's grandfather, a legend, Peter Maivia. This figure is really freaking awesome with the pink gear and all the tattoos. It looks spot on and great. We need more figures of him. The last figure in the video, we have a Jax Chris Benoit. Yeah, that is the last figure in the video. Let's get to the outro. Thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. Let me know if you liked it. Like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned for the next video because it's going to be a freaking banger.